So guys, this is our dinner. My husband made some excuse me, sorry. My husband made some fried onions and some garlic. Sauteed. This is so good. This is all we're gonna eat for dinner. Zaddy made dinner.
Excuse me.
He make me a winner. I am so pretty, guys, and I'm little. Wait a second. Why does this make me look little? Am I really that little? Am I really that little? I'm so pretty.
Today we doing what's it called? Steak and shrimp Alfredo. So basically, just like the last video, you know, you want to saute your onions and your garlic. That's what I thought.
Look, say that.
You want to saute your onions and your garlic. You want to saute your onions and your garlic.
You want to do this?
You want to saute your onions and your garlic. Then after that, you want to go down with your
after
steak.
this, you want to have somebody in the kitchen like this?
And then you want to go down with your steak. Me, I got I went to Dashes and I got some porterhouses. Porterhouse is my favorite cut. Oh my goodness.
Look, I got some meat for you. My wife loves to smell it.
Alright, now, in case anybody wants to know, the reason why you see the discoloration isn't because it's old. This is called oxidation. Now, when the meat is packaged, it's red, and that's not blood. I forgot what it's called. It's like myoglobin or something like that. But that's why it's all bright red like that. But when you take it out the packaging and you have it in the fridge instead of the coolers at the market, what happens is it gets exposed to air, and then the oxidization kicks in, and then that's when it starts to turn brown. So obviously you don't want to let it turn like that. But when this turns green, that's how you know it's bad. If it's brown, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just naturally changing color. But anyway, you want to go down with your steak. Me, at first, I was going, you know, season it, bacon and everything like that. But I don't have to do that because I'm about to cube them. And when I cube them, you know, they're going to get diced. And they're going to cook like that a lot more evenly inside the pan. So I'm going to let y'all see what it look like when I break them down and get them diced. And before I forget, again, this is a porterhouse, which is just a bigger version of a T-bone. This side right here is the New York strip. This side right here is the filet mignon. It's just a quick breakdown. You know, you literally just cut around. I did that with the filet, and as you see, it looks like a filet. And then you just do the same thing with the T-bone.
Oh my God, I'm so pretty.
Do what you're supposed to do.
Ooh, that look good on this camera.
Bad.
It's showing everything.
I bet.
You want me to put the flash on, or are we
You
good?
don't need to put the flash on.
Oh, it look good. You look like you had a butcher spot.
If only I had a butcher knife.
Look how little I look.
Okay.
Do I look little? Do I look little to you?
Yeah, you're small.
Like right now. But when I do this, I don't look that little.
Okay.
Do I?
There's a little excess beat on here. I don't really care. I'm not using it for nothing. If you had like an actual kitchen, like it was like huge and like you really like to cook, like if you were a stay-at-home wife or somebody that just has all that time, then you could save that bone, scrape all the stuff off, and you could use that. And you can use that to make a beef stock.
I just said that. Oh, I can't wait for my husband to start like buying cook stuff. Because when I say I'm about to be throwing it down. Oh, wait.
Oh, who ever making all that noise? That's me. But that's probably Kyoko.
Nah, that's both of them. How about that? Don't you like when your kids get too close in sounding alike? Like, who was that one? Man, I can't wait to see if my pastelito video gonna go up because y'all was begging for that.
And now this part is optional. This is the part.
No, baby, it's too much more meat on that. No. really hurts me.
Here's the part where you can
so
start
much.
trimming it. So you see all of this extra fat. This right here is called a fat cap.
I like it.
Now, there's no point in having all of this excess fat because, one, we were going in with oil. You know, so there's no point in having all of that extra fat. And two, as you know, the fat doesn't break down that well. So you're going to be chewing the meat. What are you talking about? So you're going to be chewing the meat. Next thing you know, you got all that fatty piece.
That is true.
So you can just chew it down like this.
Yep.
Stop it.
You'd rather be eating real meat instead of the fat anyway.
I'm going to do the same thing here. Just go around, trim that out. Now you don't want to trim it all out because even with the oil, you still want a little bit of fat because for one, that's fat is beef flavor. And secondly, you know, if you break down too much of it, then you got to keep on adding oil because the meat isn't releasing any fat itself. And you don't want your meat to just taste like canola or whatever you're using. You want it to taste like the meat that it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I wish I had a better knife.
You did what you can, babe. You got the knife that will go with basically anything.
There's a piece of silver skin in there. That's just meat fiber that doesn't break down. It's not too much of a problem. I mean,
Samia, can I have that?
no. Say no, Samir.
No. No. She said no. It's okay. I don't care about that anyway because it's a wave brush and nobody in this house even have waves. Nobody even have waves.
Let me get that. Thank you.
So cute. I love them.
Alright, and we're going to bring it back once I got it all diced up. Alright, and that's what it look like all cut up. And this is what they look like after you get them all broken down and seasoned. And this is what it look like after you get it all, you know, cooked down. Now, if you can see, you know, it's still pink in the middle. Because you don't want to overcook them, you know, depending on how much you like your steak cooked. If you like your steak medium rare, then they already good to go now. But I like mine medium well. My wife like hers well done. So you want to cook yours, you know, however you go and cook them. And then after that, that's when you want to, you know, get it to about this type of consistency. So when you add them to your sauce, you know, the sauce cooks it the rest of the way through. Alright, at this point, you want to go on with your shrimp. That's how I like to do it. I like to put them all in a Tupperware container, you know, everything. And you're about to see why in a minute. After that, you're going to need your ingredients, which is a little bit of oil, you know, a lemon. Here's a good trick. You roll it back and forth. It gets all soft, releases a whole bunch of the juice, so you don't have to squeeze like a madman. After you got it chopped in half and pretty much de-seeded, you know, you just go ahead, squeeze it in. After you get it all seasoned, all you gotta do, put the top on and shake. And bam, once you get done shaking it, it's gonna be coated. After that, go in with some oil in your pot. Take your shrimp, layer them in piece by piece. Have them just like that, you know, with shrimp, so they cook real fast. Just have that going for like 1 minute on that side, flip it 1 minute on the other side, and then bam, take them off. Once you get about here, to this level, that's called al dente. You want it like that, and you want to taste it, you know, to make sure, you know, the taste. Is it al dente? Is it still brittle? Is it salty? You know, stuff like that. You know, after you get it like that, now here's where you combine everything together. Now me, I don't have any saucepans big enough, unfortunately, so I have to do everything inside of the pot. So right now, that's how you want it. I poured out most of the water. You want to leave some of that pasta water because you want it to congeal together. You know, that pasta water is filled with starch. When the starch combines with the heavy whipping cream and the cheese and everything that you shred yourself, we shred our cheese at home. Bam, everything's gonna combine. Now, like I said, I ain't buy a saucepan yet. So usually what I would do is I would take a saucepan, you know, something big, pour the sauce in there, well, the cream in there, season it, you know, after it starts to bubble and, you know, get a little bit thick, you know, after that, I would pour the, shred my cheese, put it in there, mix it up, dump the fat and the grease from the meat, you know, inside of there to give it the flavor, you know, give some more fat, bond a little bit more. And then after that, you know, once it got to that level that I wanted it to, dunk the pasta in. But now I gotta do everything in the same pot. It's all the same premise, you know, but just a disclaimer, that's not how I usually do it. Alright, so I'm going in with Parmesan Reggiano. This is the real stuff, you know. This, the pre-shredded stuff in the bag, that's not the real Parmesan and everything like that. The real stuff is gonna be in a way smaller bag. It's not gonna be Kraft, it's gonna be some foreign brand, and it's gonna be expensive. Just letting y'all know. So, you know, you want to just mix that all in. You know, obviously it's gonna take a little bit of time for it to, you know, incorporate the cheese and melt it down and get thick. But you know, once you mix all this together and everything's, you know, gets all together. Oh, look, it's already coming together. If y'all can see how thick that's getting. I put the flash on a little bit. Alright, and that's pretty much what it looks like when it's done. You know, when you stir it, you know, it's thin, because remember, this is real Alfredo sauce. The jar shit is all extra thick, and it's supposed to be like that because that's for shelf life. But homemade, real, authentic Alfredo, like the ones that you get from like restaurants, they're not that thick. They're pretty runny. And that's pretty much how it's supposed to look at home too. So as you can see, when I pull it, it coats the noodles. You can see the cheese holding on, breaking. Again, when I do it, it coats the spoon. Bow. That's what we want to see. Because I use the Parmigiano, you know, the real Parmesan, it's real. It's real strong. So, yeah, I could have made this any better, you know. Only thing I had to do was go back and add some black pepper because I forgot to add pepper to everything. I didn't add it to the shrimp. I didn't add it to the oil. I didn't add it to the steak. So I just added it at the end, which is what you want anyway. Usually you want to crack your pepper in last, you know, because it gives it a more fresh flavor. But I hope y'all liked the video. Once again, this was steak and shrimp Alfredo, homemade, with me and Vonny. Once again, if you like the video, feel free to like and subscribe. Leave a comment, tell me what you want me to cook next. I'm going to try to upload the Pastelito video. After this, I have to get it from Tamia's phone over to my phone and then use my phone to string it together and edit it. So stay tuned for that. I didn't forget about it. It's just that I've been having trouble downloading it. It's not letting me get it off of Messenger for some reason. But yeah, hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you next time.